Guys, if you're doing any of these 5 things, you're killing your chances with women without even realizing it. Attraction isn't just about looks or money, it's about energy. And if you're giving off the wrong vibe, she's gone. But don't worry, fixing these mistakes is easier than you think. Let's dive in. The biggest mistake most men make when it comes to attraction is assuming women are logical about it. Attraction isn't a checklist, it's a feeling. A subconscious, emotional reaction. And if you don't understand what triggers it, or worse, if you do things that kill it, you'll find yourself frustrated, confused, and wondering why she's suddenly cold or distant. One of the worst habits that completely turns women off is being too sexually obvious. A woman knows within minutes if she's open to something romantic or physical with a man. She doesn't need it spelled out, and when you do, it kills any intrigue, any tension, and most importantly, any respect she might have felt. Complimenting her body too soon, making crude jokes, or pushing sexual conversation before she's emotionally invested makes you look desperate, not desirable. Women want to feel like they are choosing you, not that you're trying to sell yourself. Instead of immediately jumping into sexual territory, let it build naturally. Women love mystery, the idea that something could happen, but it's not being forced. The moment it's too obvious, it loses its excitement. Closely tied to this is the mistake of bragging too much. Men think that listing their accomplishments, wealth, or status makes them attractive. The truth? It has the opposite effect. If you feel the need to tell her how much you make, what car you drive, or how amazing you are, it signals insecurity, not confidence. High-value men don't announce their worth. They simply are valuable, and women recognize it through their actions. Instead of saying, "I drive a Porsche," say something like, "I need to take the car in for service this week." Subtlety is attractive. She'll be curious and ask. That's when you let her uncover things about you. When a woman discovers something, it's more impactful than if you just hand it to her on a platter. Another major mistake men make is using logic to convince her. If she's not into you, no amount of reasoning or explaining will change her mind. Men approach attraction like an argument they can win, listing reasons why they'd make a great boyfriend or why she should choose them. But attraction isn't a debate, it's an emotion. And emotions aren't swayed by facts. Saying things like, "I'm a good guy, I have a great job, I would treat you well," does nothing because attraction isn't about fairness. A woman isn't thinking, "Who's the nicest man I can date?" She's feeling, "Who makes me feel something?" This is why the guys who create mystery, intrigue, and a little bit of challenge are the ones who get her attention. Instead of trying to convince her, make her feel something. Challenge her. Create playful tension. Tell her you're fun. "I don't know if I can trust you, though. You look like trouble." That plants a seed in her mind. Instead of you chasing her, now she wants to prove herself to you. This brings us to another massive mistake, being too critical. Now, at first, a little bit of playful teasing, known as push-pull, is effective. It creates emotional engagement. But if you're constantly criticizing, nitpicking, or making her feel inadequate, she will start to associate you with negative emotions. And once that happens, attraction dies. Women want to be around men who make them feel valued, appreciated, and desired. If she feels judged, she will emotionally check out. A little bit of playful challenge is good. Too much, and you'll push her away. Instead of saying, "You always do this wrong," say, "You're cute when you try to be serious." Instead of, "That outfit is weird," say, "You have a unique style. I respect that." Small changes in how you phrase things make all the difference. On the other end of the spectrum, being too nice is just as bad. Many men believe that if they are always kind, always agreeable, and never challenge a woman, she will love them. But that's not how attraction works. Women respect men who stand their ground. If you always say, "Whatever you want, anything is fine," or "I just want to make you happy," she loses respect. And when a woman doesn't respect a man, she can't feel attraction for him. A man who values himself has boundaries. He doesn't let a woman walk all over him. He doesn't tolerate disrespect. And most importantly, he isn't scared to lose her. The moment a woman senses that a man is afraid of losing her, she starts losing attraction for him. It's counterintuitive, but women want a man who doesn't need them. That's what makes them want him more. Now, a mistake that often creeps into long-term relationships is losing your masculine edge. In the beginning, you are confident, mysterious, and independent. But over time, men get comfortable. They stop leading. They become passive. They prioritize her over their own goals. Women don't want a man who prioritizes them above everything. They want a man who is on his path, who brings them along for the ride. The moment you start seeking approval, constantly checking in, or letting her dictate the relationship, you've lost. She might not leave right away, but she will slowly lose attraction, and one day you'll wake up to a distant, uninterested partner. If you've ever heard a woman say, "You've changed," this is what she means. She was drawn to your confidence and independence. Don't lose that. And let's talk about something that few men realize. Being predictable is boring. When a woman can predict everything you're going to do, there's no excitement. Relationships thrive on uncertainty and spontaneity. If every date is the same, if every text is predictable, if she always knows what's coming next, she starts losing that thrill. This is why the guys who are a little unpredictable, a little mysterious, keep women engaged. Instead of the usual "good morning, beautiful" texts, send something different. "You won't believe what I just saw." Or, "You're trouble, aren't you?" Make her wonder. Make her curious. Another mistake is over-texting and over-communicating. When you flood her with messages, when you're always available, when you respond instantly every time, you eliminate all the chase. Women want a man who has things going on. If she sees that you're always on your phone, always free, always waiting for her response, she starts taking you for granted. The right balance is this: when you text, be engaging, but leave space. Let her miss you. Let her wonder about you. That's what keeps attraction alive. And here's something that most men never think about: energy and presence. Women are incredibly intuitive. They pick up on how you feel about yourself. If you carry yourself like a man who expects respect, who expects attraction, who expects success, women feel that. But if you carry yourself like a man who is hoping she likes him, who is hoping things go well, she feels that too. Confidence isn't just about what you say, it's about what you believe. The men who naturally attract women don't try to impress them. They just assume they are worthy of attraction, and because of that belief, they act in ways that reinforce it. And then, of course, there's the biggest mistake of all: giving your power away. The moment you put a woman above you, the moment you think she is more valuable than you, you've lost. Women want a partner, not a worshiper. If you treat her like a celebrity, she will treat you like a fan. If you treat her like a woman who is lucky to be with you, she will feel lucky to be with you. It all starts with how you see yourself. If you think she's the prize, she will feel that, and she'll look for a man who sees himself as the prize. Women don't choose men based on who is the nicest, the richest, or the most available. They choose men based on who makes them feel something powerful,